was talking some smack, and JaMarr Chase said I had to give it to him, okay? That's the kind of brother this cat, JaMarr Chase, is. And the thing about Burrow, particularly I watching him last week, like the first 7 or 8 passes, I think it was against the Raiders, the first 7 or 8 passes he threw to JaMarr Chase, he didn't even look for T. Higgins, mixing on anybody else. I'm going here, and the reason why that's important, guys, is because, Patrick Mahomes could do that to a degree as well. Here's my point, guys. As a basketball guy, one of the things I love about basketball is that we all talk, because of football is so complicated, you're talking about things schematically. Offense, defense, special teams, everything is scheme. Basketball comes down at times to, this is what I'm going to do. Here's who's going to do it, and there ain't a damn thing you could do about it. That's what I saw, and that's what I see when I watch Joe Burrow and JaMarr Chase. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to do it, and there ain't a damn thing you could do about it. And when I look at Kansas City secondary and how they got shredded last week by Josh Allen, and I'm thinking about the potential of what Joe Burrow can do. I got Kansas City as well, but I think it's going to require Patrick Mahomes doing exactly what we saw him do. It's going to take that, because you're not stopping Cincinnati, not this defense, not this Kansas City defense. They ain't stopping Cincinnati. They should be scared to death, because JaMarr Chase is coming. T. Higgins said, I'll help out. And Joe Burrow said, I'm here, and there ain't a damn thing you going to do about it. I saw what Josh Allen did to you. Wait till you see what I unleash on you. That's what I'm waiting.
Listen, guys, hey, I am with you, and it's okay to be high on Cincinnati, right? When you look at the things that they've done offensively, especially in the skill players, I actually do believe that skill player for skill player starters on the field, top 11, I think that the skill players of the Cincinnati Bengals are better. I do. But when you think about Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, what they've been in the moment, right? These people have seen the moments that you've had to make huge plays in games like this. And even this team, when they had the MVP, fell to the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship.
Right.
This is a different level, and I believe that the Kansas City Chiefs are ready for that level just a little bit more than Cincinnati.
I agree with you too. I agree with you too. But we did see the Kansas City get shellacked in the Super Bowl too. It's possible they could crumble. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's possible.
If I could say one thing, because I was thinking about this earlier.
Real quick, man.
Not the Stephen A. SNL, but I was thinking about this. The biggest benefit to the Cincinnati Bengals is that they don't know no better. Like, they don't know any better than just to go, like Joe Burrow, I'm going to throw it to JaMarr Chase. He's up there somewhere, right? I might just be the baby GOAT, right? Talk about the GOAT. I might be the future GOAT. They don't know any better. And so they're coming in fearless. They're coming in reckless abandon. They're coming in like, this is our team. This is our season. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. And so you don't have to overcomplicate it. Think basketball terms, like Giannis in the championship. He was just going downhill. See if you can stop me. That's what Joe Burrow and JaMarr Chase are going to do.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.